Thank you very much. I draw a number of messages from the interaction that we've had this morning. In particular, one that accountability remains very crucial to development, and there's no dispute about. But more important is that accountability must be centered on the people, their needs, their anxieties, and their hopes. And that it must secure and be used as an instrument of promoting the trust, particularly the trust between the state and its people. And for you to have an effective accountability mechanism, you must start at the national level. At the national level, you can clearly define the responsibilities and, more important, the enforcement mechanisms. Now, from a parliamentary perspective, some of the challenges that we see in the whole accountability journey is one, as referred to by the gentleman who is in charge of the Supreme Audit, is that the lack of independence of the Supreme Audit compromises the effectiveness of accountability. And us as members of parliament rely a lot more on the reports that are given to us by the Auditor Generals. And if these are inadequate, you compromise your accountability. Second is that most of the support that you get from development cooperation goes through the budget, and more so direct budget support. Now, from a purely information perspective, to decipher the information for the purpose of translating those things as they touch the people, it's not even so much capacity of members of parliament, the capacity they actually have and passion they actually have. But what lacks is that adequate information and an assessment mechanism in order to hold government squarely or government squarely accountable. This is one of the biggest challenges. But in recent past, in the recent past, we have also seen the enforcement side of accountability. It's not even about bringing legislation to parliament about how you shape development cooperation and all those kind of things. It's actually how do you ensure that you enforce if you can't respect the internal auditor's report, if you don't have information. So I think as we design this accountability framework, these are some of the crucial issues. And then there has been, lastly, what you may call the blame game, that we have a national budget and national priorities, but we are not able to achieve because these cooperating partners have not delivered. And because there's inadequate information, again, the assessment of those blame games become extremely difficult. So for us, from a parliamentary perspective, I think one of the things that must come out is the independence of Supreme Audit institutions as partners of members of parliament to be able to deliver the accountability mechanisms to the people. Without their independence, whatever we do will not go forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much.